Remembering that an intention can be a word, prayer, scripture, mantra, something you're bringing into your life or something you're sending out. Welcome. We are having class here today, and I've decided to include you since it's a Thanksgiving weekend and many of you are traveling or cannot be here. We'll come to you. So, we have just finished our pranayama, breathing nice and deep, inhaling and exhaling through the nose, as deep and as long as your body will allow, and setting our intention. After setting your intention, let's do an audible exhale through the mouth, sealing the intention, making it happen, sending it out into the universe. If your eyes are closed, you can gently open them. You can bring your hands down from heart center. If you're lying down, let's slowly make our way up to a comfortable seat. All right. Now we're going to begin a nice, gentle warm-up. Welcome to hot yoga. All right, let's begin bringing those hands up, interlacing your fingers behind your head, opening your chest, those elbows back. And on the inhale, we're going to look up, squeezing the scapula. And on the exhale, we're going to tuck the chin, coming down, bringing those elbows together. Gently inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And slowly exhaling down. Let's do one more. Inhaling up, really squeezing the shoulder blades, opening those elbows. And then slowly rounding the spine on the exhale, tucking the chin, bringing your elbows together. Coming back to neutral, slowly. And then we're going to open the arms with the palms facing out. Bringing those fingertips into your shoulders. Let's begin with swimming arms. Bringing them forward, maybe even moving your body forward or back. And let's do the backstroke. Bringing those arms back. And swinging them out. Alternating which arm is on top. All right. Just shake it out. Bring those arms down, your hands to the mat. And we are going to begin. Make sure your sits bones are ground down. Your spine is nice and straight. And we inhale that right arm up, parallel to your ear. Walking your left fingers out. And then slowly bending into that left elbow. Watch your right knee. What is it doing? We don't want it to lift. Keep pressing that right knee down towards the mat. As you open your chest, your drishti, your gaze is up. Taking some nice deep breaths here as you feel the stretch in your obliques. Now let's slowly come back up and bring that right hand down, the left up, walking those right fingers out, bending into the right. Checking in with the left knee that it does not lift, and keep it down. And slowly come back up and release. All right, guys, let's come out to wide leg seated position. Making sure, again, your sits bones are ground down, your spine is nice and straight. And we're going to inhale, both arms up, parallel to the ear. Let's turn to our left. And then keeping your chest and chin up, let's hinge forward, bringing those hands down towards the left foot. And then once you've reached your edge, then you can slowly bring your chin down and your forehead towards that knee. With each breath, coming a little closer, as if you can rest your head on the knee. Now let's slowly bring the chest and chin up first, then the hands come over, and then slowly turn to the right, and then dropping forward on the right. Again, chest and chin up, as if you're going to lay your chest on the thigh, and then when you've reached your edge, tuck the chin, bringing the forehead down. All right, let's slowly lift that chest and chin, and your arms high, coming to center, dropping those arms down. You can keep the arms parallel or V'd. Walk those hands out, and then once you've gotten your hands out as far as you feel you can go, we're going to bring our foreheads down towards the mat. Feeling the stretch up that inner thigh. Maybe with each breath you can go a little deeper. Pressing a little closer. And the heat is helping to open your body so that you can have a deeper practice. Now let's slowly come back up. And then we're going to bring both feet together into Bhutanasana Butterfly. Again, straightening that spine, bringing those heels in as close as your body will allow, and then either flying your butterfly or pressing those knees down. Again, let's look at our gaze. We intend to go down, but we want to go, this is what you want to do. You want to be up or your drishti forward. It's habit for us to want to bring the head down, but all right. Now from here, we're going to move out to Lotus Flower. So we'll just bring those legs out into a diamond, deciding if you want to place your hands on the feet or a bind. Bring the hands under and then place them on the feet. One more time. We've been hinging forward, so now we're going to do it again in this position. Once you get your positioning with your hands, bring that forehead down as if you can lay it on your feet. Taking those nice deep inhales and exhales, trying to sink a little deeper. Breathing. All right, let's slowly come up out of it. Bringing your legs forward, shaking them out in staff pose. Awesome. Had to work on our music there a little bit. We'd like to thank Epidemic Sounds for providing background tracks for us that are YouTube friendly. So let's inhale, both arms up, parallel to the ears. And then keeping your chest and chin open. One more, hinging forward, bringing those hands down towards your toes, chest and chin up. And then when you've reached your edge, tucking the chin, bringing the forehead. Let's slowly lift the chest and chin, arms up, and release them down as we go into reverse plank. On the inhale, we're going to drop the feet, lift the hips high, squeezing your scapula, looking up to the heavens, engaging your glutes. If this is difficult, you can bend the knees coming into a bridge. Squeezing your glutes, raising your pelvis, squeezing your scapula, opening your chest, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, shake it out. All right, now we're going to move into our boats. Using your strap if you want it. You can bring your hands down to your side. Your version. Our inhale is here. And the exhale is here. And again, you can have your hands down for support. So let's begin inhaling and exhaling nice and controlled. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Inhale for 3 and exhale. Inhale for 4 and exhale. Inhale for 5 and exhale. Inhale for 6 and exhale. Inhale for 7 and exhale. Inhale for 8 and exhale. Inhale for 9 and exhale. One more. Inhale for 10 and hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, release it down. You can rock back, bringing your knees into your chest, maybe circles. Maybe rocking up and down, letting the vertebrae meet the mat. Now let's make our way up to our tabletop. Coming into tabletop, we want to make sure that our fingers are spread wide, that our hip, our knee, and our ankle are all in alignment. Making sure you have a 90-degree angle with your hip, knee, and ankle. We want our fingers spread wide because we want to be able to engage them so that the wrists aren't taking all the weight. Let's keep our abs engaged as we begin our cat-cow flow. So let's begin on the inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, lifting the chin. On the exhale, we're going to round the spine, tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin. Inhale, cow. Exhaling, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Then let's flow at your own pace with your breath. Maybe you incorporate movement. Swaying forward or back. Circles. Waking up your spine. All right. Let's flow one more time and then we'll come back to neutral. Let's move into our spinal balance. We'll begin by inhaling the right arm parallel to the right ear, gently lifting that left leg high. Engaging the fingers on the left hand. Can you lift that leg or that arm any higher? Looking at a non-moving focal point, as this is a balancing asana. We want to keep our balance as we are showing our spines love by stretching them all the way out. If anything's out of place, allowing it to fall right back in order. Now on our next inhale, we're going to bring that extended right elbow and that extended left knee in under our abdomen to meet. Exhaling back to spinal balance. Inhale for 2. Exhale, spinal balance. Inhale for 3. Exhale, spinal balance. Inhale for 4. Exhale, spinal balance. One more. Inhale for 5. Back to your spinal balance, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, shake it out. Now we're going to move on to our left. Engage those fingers. I see you moving that wrist. All right, let's inhale that left arm up, parallel to your left ear, gently lifting that right leg high. Engaging your abs, engaging your glutes. Check out the fingers on the right hand. Let's engage them so your wrists aren't taking the brunt of your weight. Can you stretch that leg any higher or that arm? Breathing nice and deep. Now on the next inhale, let's bring that left elbow and that right knee to meet under our abdomen. Exhaling back to spinal balance. Inhale for 2. Exhale back. Inhale for 3. Exhaling back. Inhale for 4. And back to your spinal balance. One more, guys. Inhale for 5. And back to that spinal balance. Holding in this spinal balance for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, shake it out. Let's move into child's pose. Bringing your knees wide, your toes together, your hips on your heels, your forehead on the mat. Outstretching those arms. Knowing you can come to child's pose anytime throughout this practice. Your practice is happening on your mat. Everybody's mind is in a different place. Everybody's anatomy is in a different place. So your practice is yours. I'm simply guiding you. Go as light or as deep as your practice will allow. Take breaks, get drinks, whatever you need. It's very hot in here. All right, let's come back up to our tabletop. Spreading those fingers wide as we tuck the toes, and we're going to lift those hips high. Pushing your heels back towards the mat, making sure your ears are in line with your arms, your down dog. You can alternate lifting your heels, pressing those feet back towards the mat, pressing those heels down. Remembering to breathe. Where are your ears? Let's see if you can get your ears in line with your arms. Looking down towards your feet. Your calves. Now on the next inhale, we're going to raise our right leg very high. And we're going to open that right hip as we look under the right armpit. Maybe you feel like bending the right knee. Maybe even bending the left. Pressing that left heel down towards the mat. Opening the hip. Breathing nice and deep here as you are opening your hips. And we're going to hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Let's release it down, walk it out. And now we're going to try it on the left. So we'll begin by inhaling that left leg high. Again, feel free to bend the knee, looking under the left armpit. Pressing that right heel down against the mat. Beautiful. Breathing nice and deep. And holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, shake it out. All right, now from here, we are going to lift both heels and come forward into plank. Now when you are in your plank, your knees can be down or up. We want our abs to be engaged. We want our glutes to be engaged. As we just sit here, showing gratitude that we can be here. We are healthy. We are alive. We are breathing. Our bodies can hold us. Breathing nice and deep here. Now on the next inhale, let's drop those legs coming into your version of up dog. Knowing if up dog is not good for you, come down to cobra or even to sphinx, honoring your body. Engaging your glutes, engaging your abs. Now on the next inhale, let's bring our gaze over the right shoulder. And now we'll slowly bring the gaze forward and over the left shoulder. Coming back to center. Let's tuck those toes coming back into your plank. Now from here, we're going to do a little bit of upper body strength. building. So what we'll do is we're going to inhale in our plank. Exhale, we're going to bring our forearms down to dolphin plank. And then inhale back up to plank. Exhaling down to dolphin plank. Inhale to plank for 3. Exhaling down. Inhale for 4. Exhaling down. You're doing awesome. Inhale for 5. Exhaling down. Inhale for 6. Exhaling down. Inhale for 7. And let's hold here in 7. And we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's chaturanga, bringing those elbows in close. Chaturanga down, close to the mat. And then scoop forward to your up dog. Taking a nice deep breath. Let's tuck our toes. Coming back to our down dog. Breathing nice and deep here. All right. Now in your down dog, let's raise our right leg. Just a nice squared hip. Not real high. And from here, we're going to bring the knee into our chest. And then we're going to set this right foot up between our hands. Keeping your back foot in a runner's lunge, we are going to come up with sun hands. Now, if this is not good, your balance is off. If our minds are in chaos, our balance is off. So if the runner's lunge is not working, you can drop the knee down. You can even turn it to a 90. But we want to try to work towards getting here. Now let's raise those sun hands high, coming into a crescent lunge, sinking into that front right hip. Coming down, maybe even can come so low that your knee does touch the ground. Giving an upper thoracic bend to the spine. Breathing nice and deep here. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring those hands down to the mat. That back knee popped up if it's down. Our right foot is in front, so we're going to lift our right hand high. Coming into a nice side lunge stretch. If your rotator cuffs, your shoulders are not working for this, bend the arm down, binding it on your lower back. Breathing nice and deep here. Now on the next inhale, let's bring that hand back down. We're going to walk this right foot out to the right and bring both hands on the inside. Coming into your version of gecko. Your gecko may be right here. What we're doing is working this hip. We're allowing this knee to flail out to the right side. Possibly you can come down to your forearms. You can use your blocks, whatever you have. If this is very easy, bring the right hand around and bind. Bringing in prayer, and then bring the forehead down. This is also gecko right here. Just opening that hip. Wherever you are, let's hold for 3 more, 2, and 1. Come back up, walk that foot back in, framing it with both hands. And we're going to bring this front foot back to down dog. Walking it out. Now next we'll try that on our left. So we begin by inhaling that left leg. Just a nice squared hip. Pressing that right heel down as you take a breath. Bringing that knee into your chest. Gently setting the left foot up. With your back foot in the runner's lunge. And then once you got your balance, rising up with your sun hands. Taking your time. And then moving into our crescent lunge. Coming deep into it. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands down to the mat, popping that back knee up. Our left foot is in front, so we'll gently lift that left arm high. twisting. Again, that arm can be in a bind on your lower back. Holding and breathing. Remember, now that we're getting really hot, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. For 3 more, 2, and bring that hand down, walking the left foot out, bringing both hands on the inside, and then coming into gecko on this side, allowing that left knee to flow out, working on that left hip as we sink down. Maybe you can bring your forearms to the mat. Maybe it's very easy and you can bind, bringing the arm around, coming into prayer, resting your forehead. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk that foot back in, framing. And now we're going to bring the back foot up to meet the front. Coming into your version of ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows and swaying, hanging, breathing nice and deep. Opening our body as we connect our mind, our breath, and movement. All right, let's drop those arms, allow them to hang. Keeping a micro bend in the knee, we're going to slowly roll our bodies up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly, with the head being the last to raise, shoulders back, palms forward as we come to the top of our mat, preparing for our sun salutations. Please feel free to take a drink. There are cloths in the back. If your hands get too slick, you can use those cloths. All right. We're going to do Ashtanga, sun salutation A, a few times, and we'll go through it slowly at first, and then we'll cue with breath. So getting in line first, getting to the top of your mat. Your body is all in alignment. Your glutes are engaged. The glutes need to be engaged because if we take an upward thoracic bend, we don't want to agitate the lower spine. So by engaging the glutes, that takes care of it. So we begin in our mountain. Remember Ashtanga, the hands are out to the side. So let's inhale those arms out, touching those beautiful palms, coming into Bhutanasana. Maybe taking the upper thoracic bend. If you're bent, let's straighten it up to a beautiful swan dive with those arms out to the side, coming to your forward fold. Knowing your forward fold can be knees bent or straightened. Sometimes if you bend them first and then straighten, you can come closer. Your hands can be on the mat, on your body. Breathing nice and deep, guys. Now on the next breath, let's slide those hands to the front of your shins, gently lifting your head, looking down your nose at the top of the mat, pressing your hips back, coming into your Ardha, your half lift, squeezing the scapula. Beautiful. Nice. All right, from here we're going to bend the knees, drop those hands down, and we're going to step back into your plank. Remembering that your knees can be down, but we want to have the abs and the glutes engaged. Let's hold this plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and Chaturanga down. Inhaling up, tucking your toes, and exhaling back to down dog. From here, we're going to hop or step, coming back up into your Ardha. Bending your knees and arms out wide all the way up, touching those beautiful palms, bringing them down to your beautiful heart, and releasing the mountain. All right, now we're going to go through 3 more times, just cueing with breath. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to Ardha. Exhale to plank. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and Chaturanga down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hopper step forward to Ardha. Bend those knees and arms out wide all the way up and down and release. All right, let's inhale for 2. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to Ardha. Exhale to plank. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and Chaturanga down. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hopper step forward to Ardha. Bend those knees and arms out wide. All the way down to your beautiful heart. And release. One more time, guys. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to Ardha. Exhale to plank. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and Chaturanga down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hopper step forward to your Ardha. Now let's bend the knees. And we're going to keep the knees bent as we bring those hands all the way up, coming into your chair. Remembering, in your chair, you want to be able to see your toes. If your knees are too far forward, bring them back. Everybody's chair will be different. Some will be a bar stool, some will be like a kiddie chair, depending on your anatomy, your flexibility. Breathing nice and deep here. Let's try to lift our toes. See if you can bring any of your toes off the mat. Beautiful. Drop the toes. And now we're going to lift the heels. Lifting those heels. Maybe sink a little deeper into the asana with the heels lifted. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, drop those heels, bringing those hands down to heart center. Now we're going to bring the left elbow over to the right thigh. Check your knees. Has one jutted in front of the other? Even the knees out. Getting that right elbow high. And then if opening your arms is in your practice, you can go there. Nice. Now let's slowly bring those hands back together, and we're going to move, bringing the right elbow over to the left thigh. Again, checking in. Did your knees move? We want the knees to be even. Get that left elbow high. And then again, if opening the arms is in your practice, go there. Breathing nice and deep. Nice. All right, let's come back to center and release to hanging ragdoll. Now from here, keep a micro bend in your knee as we roll up again, one vertebrae at a time. Coming into standing mountain. All right, let's come to a wide leg stance. And we are going to inhale our arms up with the palms facing down. We're going to move into triangle, and then we'll work our way back down to the mat. Let's begin by bringing the right foot out, bringing it out. Now we're going to hinge over to the right, and then when you are ready, we're going to drop this right hand down to a block, maybe your thigh, maybe your foot, maybe the mat. We want our chest to be open and our drishti up. So only go as deep as your body will allow with having the open chest. Nice. Again, yes, very good. You can, if the arm, the extended arm is bothering your rotator cuff or your shoulder, you can bind it. Now, from here, we have our left arm high. Let's bring that left hand down, replacing it with the right as we slowly twist to the back of our body, lifting the right. Again, the arm can be in a bind on your lower back. Trying to keep both legs straight. Now let's slowly bring them both down, cartwheeling those hands all the way back up, bringing the right foot in and bringing the left out. And we're going to repeat on the left. Hinging to the left and then slowly dropping down. Opening the chest. I can feel this in my left hamstring. I was showing off the other night and I've agitated my left hamstring a little bit. Raising that hand high if you can, if your body allows, knowing you could bind it. Now let's slowly bring that hand down and we will turn to the back of our body as we drop the right hand and lift the left. Good. All right, let's slowly bring it back up. Cartwheeling those hands back up, bringing both feet in. Now, we're going to bring our feet to a 45, flipping these palms, and then bringing them up. Taking a few big breaths here, just showing gratitude. We are in goddess pose. We are here. We are alive. We are feeling it. All right, on our next inhale, let's bend those knees and bring the elbows into your ribs, keeping your spines nice and straight, your alignment. You can even be in a genre mudra with the fingers, whatever you're feeling. Exhaling back up. Inhaling for 2. Can you sink any deeper? Exhaling up. Inhaling for 3. Exhaling up. Inhale for 4. Exhaling up. One more, guys. Inhale for 5 and hold. Can you sink any deeper? Holding for 5, 4. Maybe raise your heels. It'll even add an extra pull on the inside. You may feel like pulsing when the heels are raised. Let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop those heels. Bring those hands to heart center. We're going to come down to Supine Squat, Malasana, and you can maybe even bring your feet in if it's not good for you out here. You can bring them in a little bit, yes. And then slowly come down. Again, we want our spines nice and straight. Our gaze is forward. We are pressing on those inner knees with the elbows. Remembering you can sit on a block if this is not in your practice. We have a lot of runners, bikers, your quads are tight. So sometimes this is a hard asana. Malasana, or supine squat, is an excellent asana for quieting the mind, aiding our reproductive health and our digestive health. So let's just hold here, breathing for 5, 4, 3, we're almost there, 2, and if you have blocks under, let's release those and come down to our seat. Shaking it out, shaking it out. All right, get a drink. We're going to do some final stretches. Doing awesome. All right. Let's move into cow face pose, and we will begin by bringing the right knee pointing forward, and then we're just going to swing this left leg across, and what you're trying to eventually do is have the knees lined up. You can use your blanket, your blocks, whatever you need to do to find comfort. We're working on the hips here, and then we're also working on our chest. So this level 1 is here. This is just working on the hips. Level 2, bring the right arm up and your left hand back, and then you try to grab the fingers or get as close as your body will allow. Now once you decide if you want level 1 or level 2, then we'll slowly hinge forward, bringing the forehead down towards that knee. Now let's slowly lift the head back up, releasing your arms if you're in level 2. We're going to, since our left knee is on top, let's bring the right hand and bring the left hand back and slowly twist back, peering over this left shoulder. And if you want to take it deeper, raise your gaze to the heavens. Let's slowly bring the gaze back down and back forward, and then release it, coming out and switching sides. So we begin with our left knee in the front, swinging the right leg over, setting up, using your blankets, blocks, whatever you need. Knowing level 1 can be right here. Level 2 would be the left arm up and the right hand back, and then try to touch. My fingers don't touch on this side. This is my damaged side, so I just come as close as I can. All right, let's go ahead and hinge forward. Breathing nice and deep here as we're slowly beginning to calm down. And now we'll slowly come back up out of it. And release those arms, release the legs. Let's make our way down to our spine. Bringing the pads of the feet to the mat and your knees up. Bringing your arms out to a T. Allowing from your shoulders all the way down to your hips. Surrendering to the mat. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Let's slowly begin to windshield wiper our knees. Looking in the opposite direction that your knees fall. Going as slow or as quickly as your body will allow. And we'll flow a couple more times with this. And then we'll come back to neutral. Now from here, let's move into Happy Baby, guys. Happy Baby is bringing the legs to a 90, grabbing the outsides of your feet, pushing with your feet as you pull with the hands, rocking. Maybe you move into Bhutanasana, Happy Baby, bringing both soles of the feet together. Maybe straightening the leg, straightening the other leg. Whatever your body is feeling. At this time, please take advantage of your body being open, engage in any stretching your body may need that we have not covered. I will be coming around bringing you an orange infused cloth that is cool. It's safe for your skin, safe for your mouth. As we slowly begin to relax, moving into our Savasana. Use your props, whatever you need in your Savasana. Knowing that Savasana can be on your back, on your side, even on your stomach. Let's begin to slowly relax. Breathing nice and deep as you surrender to the mat. Maybe you move your body to a beautiful place in nature. Allowing the earth to cradle you as you lie here. Inhaling and exhaling nice and deep. You've taken in maximum amounts of oxygen. You've opened your body through the asanas, through the heat. Let's allow this oxygen that has been transmitted into prana, healing prana, to move through your bodies. Where is it that you need a healing today? Is it something physical? Is it an emotional healing? I will be coming around and giving each of you an adjustment. As you continue to breathe. Thank you guys. We're going to finish without you. Remember, give yourselves one last boost of energy before you end your practice. Thanks for joining.